All right. All right. I'm str my favorite ice cream is I don't eat ice cream no more, but when I did, it was uh what? No, it was grape nut. Yeah, it's pretty much just it's vanilla ice cream with nuts in it. So anyway, I'm streaming right now, so I'm gonna be up for a while. You want to sleep now, Billy? Okay. So let me bring up the chat. See everyone's Joy-Con Man. Nas, what's going on? Toasty B. Ultimate Mission Chaos Zelda. Alright. And who's this? Octopus Kiddo. Star Wars Fanboy. Redux. What's going on? Who has summoned me? Um, I don't think anyone summoned you. If you guys are wondering why does the lighting look like this, yeah, the lighting is just this way because I guess there's a light literally hanging directly from me. Joyconboyz here. What do you need? Brian. Okay, so let me just get straight to the point. So over the weekend, um Billy Mitchell flew me up to Florida to go to an event called Free Play Florida. It's like a convention. It's gotten bigger though. It was a real cool convention. I actually streamed some of it, well, a lot of it, and whatnot. And I have to go back to Jamaica. My flight's tomorrow at 4 o'clock, but I obviously have to be there at 2 because it's a what's the word for this? Um, it's a crap. How can I say this? It's a international flight, so you need more time to be there. So I got to be there too. So over the weekend, I've been trying to do my African campaign, whatever tour that I was been doing over the weekend. But then my Joy Cons for my Nintendo Switch, they're still the same Joy Cons from when I got them from the Switch back in March in 2017. So it's been 2 years. The Joy Cons. Oh, hold, time out. Let me So let me, cause I gotta. Crap, where is it? Yeah, it's Generation One Joy Cons. Now, oh, now you could talk Zulu because the reason why I just said that is because I didn't have the room.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
Okay. So
So
yeah, Generation 1 Joy-Cons, we all know the problem. Sync issues, button issues, stick issues.
yeah,
So,
every time I
oh, sorry,
turn it,
continue.
every time I pull out the Joy-Con, its sleep mode icon comes on, and I'll press B to turn it off, and then come back on again just by moving it. So the problem here is that I have a Nintendo Switch corporate event to do in Jamaica on Friday, and the Joy Cons are broken. So I was like, all right, cool. Since I'm coming up to America for this event, I'm going to try to do a thing where I can raise some money to buy the Joy Cons separate from my whole Africa tour campaign. So I need help from the Joy-Con boys to help me get these Joy Cons tomorrow before I get on the plane. Because if I don't, then there's no way we'll be able to do the Nintendo Switch event at Digicel Jamaica. So that's why I was like, yo, I'm going to need some help. That's why I put Joy-Con boys help question mark. So if you guys can help me, that would be great. Look in the description. You're going to see the donation link. Whatever. I'm going to be up for a while tonight. So I don't know. Billy was going to stream. So this is his house. This is his area where he
Okay.
has his two arcades, Donkey Kong and Pac-Man and Galaga. But
Mhm.
he had to cancel. He's gonna go spend some time with his wife. All that other stuff.
Okay, question,
Hmm.
Triforce,
Yeah.
because this might sound like, okay, this is digital event. What is the digital consistent about? Let's incentivize.
What do you mean? Well, so one of the things, so we're trying to get, so remember a year and a half ago, back in 2017, when I finished the Nintendo Switch line and I went to Black Poldrin's house, and I was like, we're raising $3,000 so we can do this whole thing where we bring the Nintendo Switch to Jamaica, feed the homeless, help them out, whatever, and like
Yes,
do gaming in
yes,
Jamaica and whatnot. Well, I don't know if
yes.
who here from the Joy-Con boys can been watching the channel. But if you've been watching the channel, we've done like a couple of donations, and we've been doing some event vlogs with the Nintendo Switch. Crap, we've been doing music videos with the Nintendo Switch. In fact, one second, let me see something here. I got y'all on something. This is actually, I'm glad I actually brought this up. 1 second, guys. The lab. Let me show y'all something. This is the cleanest Nintendo Switch commercial y'all will have ever seen in your life. And guess who's in it? Me. Ha 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 ha.
Wait, post it in chat as well?
Nah, I'm not posting in the chat. Come on the stream. Come watch it on the stream, B. What type of foolishness is that?
I have to deafen myself. And I know, I've got the stream up. But
You got the stream up? Okay, so there you go.
We need to give them a bit of a taste.
Everybody, just pause. No sounds, no nothing. So yeah, you guys take a look at this commercial. Ducky, thank you for the $3 donation. What he says? Here's bit from a smasher in Canada. Shout outs to Canada. It ain't much, but it's a start, right? Yes, it is. Everyone,
every single dollar counts. Thank you very much.
Everybody, pause your donations just for 2 seconds. Just watch this commercial. So I'm working with this producer in Jamaica, right, on the Lab Video Game TV, and look at this Joyconboyz. Look at it, Joyconboyz. Look at this Nintendo Switch promo he did for me. Hold on, I got y'all. It's short, but like it's clean. 1 second. Let me mute my mic. Hold on.
Isaiah Triforce Johnson. I'm the CEO and founder of Empire Arcadia. A lot of the work that I've been doing here in Jamaica spans across from Digicel to Flow, which was once called Lime, to Cyberbox Esports League, and back down to Digicel. And I'm working with the Lab Video Game TV to help put down an infrastructure for esports in Jamaica. There's a big event coming up next week at Digicel in their lobby in which we'll be playing FIFA and Just Dance. And then after that, we'll be heading to Ghana in Africa so that we can do the Gamerfest event. Because at the Lab Video Game TV, our game is never over.
Rasta Couture.
All right, so that was the promo. Hold up. Yeah, so that was a promo that we did. So there's an event at Digicel, which is a huge. Think of Digicel, for those who are in America. Think of it like the Verizon of Jamaica. They're hosting a big event in Jamaica and whatnot. So that's I gotta make sure I'm prepared. We're bringing our dancing girls there and stuff like that. I'm like, there's a lot of stuff. In fact, let me run this other promo now that since we mentioned it. There's a lot of things that we've been doing here in Jamaica. It would have happened earlier and faster, but I've been working pretty much by myself. So like, I hope everyone can understand, like, there's a reason why it took so long. But let's go to the next promo. We're gonna run one more promo before we get to pretty much what's been going on with me in Jamaica and all this other stuff and what I'm doing and why I'm calling for Edica's audience to kind of help me on this.
Well, it's not just Edica's audience, it's more like the Joy-Con community. They consider themselves a community.
But isn't the Joy-Con community because of Edica?
Yes and no.
No, okay. Well, I'm just trying to give props due where it is. I think he kind of spearheaded it and made the community for what it is. So like that's why I say
it started, yes, but the Joyconboyz,
yeah,
it can be also considered separate out of the Edica community because they follow many other people.
Okay, well,
yeah,
either way,
they diversified a lot.
All right, so let's take a look at this next promo. I'm going to mute again.
What we're doing with the Just Dance movement with these girls is we're trying to set up an entire infrastructure in Jamaica using Just Dance as an esports.
I do believe that there's a natural synergy between regular professional dancing and Just Dance competitive dancing.
We're also aiming to try and push the market for dancing as a whole and trying to use Just Dance as the main platform to try and improve.
They actually have world championships in France and a lot of people compete. And the last time I checked in 2018, when I looked at the competitors, although they know how to play the game, There's a lack of dancing, the flair, the passion, the image. It's just missing.
We are naturally blessed dancers, and the game is just one more showcase to see what we're good at.
Okay, so, but yeah, that's the work I've been working on while I've been in Jamaica, and there's a lot more to this. Is this Jamaica? So Vince is like, is this Jamaica Just Dance integration thing you were talking about last stream, Travelers? Yes, this is Jamaica. So so pretty much, like I said, I just need I need some aid in trying to get these Joy-Cons and whatnot. So I didn't necessarily know who I could get in contact with. So I was like, all right, let me make a stream. Someone says, hold on, someone says, good job on using Edica's Joyconboy community for yourself. Oh, using the power of Edica's audience for yourself. We're happy to help. Well, I'm not really using it for myself. I'm continuing my work for the Nintendo community. So the Joy-Con community has helped me before in the past. So I'm trying to figure out how am I going to get that money so I can get some new Joy-Cons tomorrow. Because what we're trying to do is like, there's like that we're gonna set up the Joy-Con. I got a TV crew that's gonna be helping me, the same guys that did this, and they're gonna be doing an entire thing about it. And there's gonna be people dancing, whether it may be 2 or 4, depends on how many Joy-Cons I can get. But everybody's gonna be dancing and playing the game. Obviously, we want to take a break, like during the intermission, and put on something like Tetris or something like that. Or Jarion, he said donates $10. Hold up, we them boys. Nah, you fucked up. You're supposed to say hold up. No, listen out. Here's some funds for the new Joy-Cons. Neon colors or default gray. I'm gonna go with default gray because it's just cheaper. I don't know. Like, you guys would have to tell me. I haven't kept up on like the newest technology of the Joy-Cons and all that other stuff. I know the original Joy-Cons are faulty. The fact that they last 2 years for me is kind of cool. But to be honest with you, I don't use the Joy-Cons a lot. I use the Pro Controller. So that's why it has made it so far. But if you tell me which Joy-Cons I should get, and I'll cop those. So let me, whoa, you guys must have said a lot. So let me see, what's good, everyone? We need a Joy-Con sponsor logo, right?
Joyconboyz.
Yeah, but I'd have to get permission from Edica.
Yeah, because I think he's the owner of the logo. So
he is the owner of the logo, from what I know.
yeah,
I think he is the owner. I think he made the logo. So
yeah,
yeah,
he is.
yeah, it's his logo. So yeah.
I think he did.
Bowser.
No, he didn't. Somebody else has provided to him, but they gave him the rights to him.
Oh, okay. Here's hoping to get those Joy-Cons. Yes, thank you, Bowser. Joy-Cons hella expensive. Yes, they are. That's my only one gripe. That's my one gripe with Nintendo. Like, why is the Joy-Cons that expensive? That's crazy. The Joy-Cons cost more than the games.
Here's the thing. I remember that the Wiimote, just the Wiimote, costed $60 when the Wii was out, plus tax.
Oh.
So when are we gonna start killing cops?
What the hell?
Not we as like in our group, like Empire Arcadia. We're not gonna do that shit because we're soft. We're powder puff. We're cream puffs. But when are minorities in the U.S. just gonna start fucking murdering cops?
Why? What happened now?
What happened?
There was a person, I believe it was last night, a security guard who stopped a person that had a gunman who came into a bar and was trying to kill people there, and he stopped him. The security guard stopped him. He had a firearm, a legal firearm, and he stopped him. And he was basically sitting on top of him, waiting for the police to show up. The police show up and they kill the security guard. Everyone in the place was saying, "No, he's a security guard. Stop, stop!" And they shot him anyway. When are we just gonna start fucking murdering cops? And I keep saying we, but I'm not talking about Empire Arcadia. No, we don't condone this. I'm just saying, when are minorities just gonna start murdering the shit out of cops to get their point across?
Like I said, they're not, because in the way it's not like
I mean, hypothetically, maybe they should. Not my personal opinion, but maybe it'll cause something to happen. Just like people say that Trump was one of the best ideas because he will force a change, not because his ideas are good, but what he's doing will force people to react and force a change. Maybe if unnamed people start just murdering police officers, that will force a change.
Well, it may force a change, but you have to also be careful what type of change it may force. It may militarize the police. Well, never mind. The police are already militarized, so that's a new point.
Wait, will it militarize them? Because they're already a gang.
Yeah. No.
So, well, like, what's it like? They're already the biggest. I don't understand how the Crips can be blue when the police exist.
Oh shit.
Like you're just carrying the colors as a weaker gang. Like, I don't get it.
Remember the Crips are light blue, and so that's like Super Saiyan Blue 1. And
yeah, they have to make sure that they're a different blue, because if they're the same blue, the cops might be like, "Wait a minute, homie,
you running the same set?
You fucking with us? You know about Frosty? You know about Spoon? 28th Street? Yo, you fuck dwarves in the ass."
But that's from 40-year-old virgin for those who don't get that reference. But it's hard. It's in this particular. It's kind of funny. I had this conversation earlier in the week. It's hard with the whole situation because this is a tired conversation. The bad cops are making the good cops look bad. The reality is that
the scared cops are making the good cops look bad.
Yeah. The problem here is that the good cops have to stand up. In my opinion, I don't think there's no way to fight the good cops have to be accountable. They see a bad cop do some shit like that, the good cops got to put that cop down. This code blue nonsense. Nah, that code blue ethics can't stand up. The code blue code or whatever you want it, you can't put that above right and wrong. Code the right and wrong stands above code blue. So like, if you're a police officer, you come in there and a guy grabs out his gun and he's about to shoot someone, and you know what he's doing wrong, you got to blast that cop. Like, if you're a cop, if you're his partner, you got to pull out your gun and aim it at him and like, put the gun down, Tommy. Put the gun down, Tommy. You gonna put the gun at me? Put the gun down, Tommy. I will blow your brains out, Tommy. Put the gun. He don't push his wig in, because what will happen is that the bad cops will start to see that within the code, there are cops who will stand up for the principle of right. They can't get away with this cold-blooded murder because the man standing right next to them may blow their own brains out. You know what's so funny about that? Has anyone watched a Netflix series with? It's not a series. It's a movie with Will Smith called Bright? That's a prime example. Watch that movie. Watch that movie. If you watch that movie, that changes police officers, other police officers. As long as all the police officers as long as the good police officers stick with the bad police officers, they're just going to keep doing it. They're just going to keep doing this.
Becoming a cop in America is way too easy.
That's true. The amount of training they have is dirt, nothing.
Yeah, there's no mental background check, and that's only one thing. I'm not saying that alone will solve everything, but like, from what I know, and this might differ from state to state, but for the most part, it's just a physical examination and like knowing the rule book.
Yeah. So that's why. Like, it's a situation, because I know good cops, and I'm just looking, and me and Red knows an actual good cop, and he's upset because he's like, these guys make us look bad, but there's so much bureaucracy, politics, and codes and all this other stuff, and you just have these guys go out and do this, and you have to also take into consideration where these shootings are happening. It really is an unfortunate situation, man. It really is, because that's crazy.
When you have cops walking into people's apartments that aren't theirs and killing them, and then you have cops killing people who are doing their job. Somehow this untrained fucking bodyguard was able to take down the gunman without shooting him or killing him.
But the police officer who's trained could not subdue the security guard, unarmed.
Well, they never subdue anyone. They don't subdue children with toy guns.
Yeah, they just shoot them. Exactly, this is true. So,
and this one They didn't even ask him. They just came in and shot him.
Wow.
It wasn't a put your hands up, police. They came in, pointed the guns at him, and seconds later he was shot.
Do you have footage of this? Like, is there footage of this anywhere?
There is not footage of this yet. I don't even know if they'd release this shit.
Oh boy, here we go.
They'll probably release it like a month later when people are no longer angry. Like it's that the thought that it's better to be judged by 12 than carried out by 6. This is why maybe hypothetically some of these dudes, some good cops are going to get murdered, but a lot of bad cops are going to get murdered too.
And that's another thing. That you do that logical point is that like what's going to end up happening is that people are going to get sick and tired of this, and it's going to be the good cops that are going to get killed, not the bad ones, because that's not how the world works. The good guys always they end up being the ones dying while the bad cops are the ones.
It's not. That's also not how the world works. It's not going to be just some and just the other. It's going to be like a mix, 50-50. It's going to be both. And people are going to be like, oh, but is it worth it? Well, has it been worth it to kill all these innocent fucking black people just because you're scared of some of the bad ones? Fuck you. Maybe it's time for you to be fucking scared too.
Well, some of them will argue and say they're scared. That's why they shoot first.
Well, then it's you know when your parents go, "Why are you crying?" I'll give you a reason to cry.
Cry, yes, exactly.
You're crying. The police are crying for no reason. And they're causing a lot of harm while they're doing it. They're doing good, but it's not outweighing the harm. It doesn't give them a free pass on the harm that they're doing. So maybe they should be given a reason to actually be scared.
Because now here's the thing: if you look at the situation, right? Let's look at this situation from a different point of view. Let's look at what's the name of this thing here?
Alice, that's a very that's a very kumbaya nice way to put it, but when you have people who are truly bullies and have power, they will just continue performing violence on you while you say, no, it's not the best answer. Peace, be nice. Let's all be nice. And they're just fucking punching you in the face over and over again.
Alice,
it's never the best answer. Don't hit them back.
Alice, it's not a cartoon. This is not like you can't think with like what you see on TV. That does not happen in real life. They're just gonna do what they're gonna do, and if you don't stop them, then you're just gonna die. That's what's gonna happen. They're like a guy is in his house unarmed. A police officer breaks into his house and shoot him. What?
Maybe if this was happening in a country other than America, there could be.
Wait. First of all, time out. First of all, this does not happen in other countries.
I know.
In other countries,
in other countries, it can be worse than this.
No, in other countries, it is worse than this.
Yes.
In other countries like Jamaica,
some countries is better. Some countries is worse. But it can be worse. It can be better.
In Jamaica, in Jamaica, police have a reason to shoot first. And seeing the way police are acting in America, if like this is the thing KDZ is trying to say. Oh, so you want a reason to shoot first? Because people need to start giving them a reason to shoot first, since they're just gonna keep shooting first. In Jamaica, there is a reason. In Jamaica, there is no police officer. If you're a gunman, if you're a police officer and you go in the streets of Jamaica in certain parts and you go freeze, you'll die. For saying freeze, you will die, because they're not freezing. They're just gonna kill you. The criminals, whoever they have a gun on them. They take it in that country. It's shoot first, ask questions later, right? In America, it's a ask questions first before you shoot. However, the police aren't asking questions. They're just shooting. So what KDZ is trying to say is that if they keep doing this, right? Because don't confuse his passion for him trying to be some type of zealot or fucking maniac or whatever. He's frustrated at the fact that innocent people are just dying. This guy died for doing his job. This bodyguard risked his life to subdue a guy who had a gun. I'm talking.
I was talking first and you interrupted me. Now I'm just
No,
back.
we were
'Cause
talking first.
I was
We
saying
were
something, and I
talking
never
first.
finished what I was
We were talking first. You came and tried to interrupt KDZ. So no, you were not talking first. Because KDZ's been in here talking, and it's been me and him talking. You tried to interject. We have not finished our point yet. Give us a moment, please. Thank you.
All right. So do I raise my hand? Like, well, when do I get a cue to like?
Sorry, Zero.
You see, Joyconboyz, this is the shit that goes on in my Discord. Like, this is it.
No, okay, you know what, Fernand, just type in chat when I'm allowed to talk, okay? I'm sorry.
It's not about.
Wait, no, that's good. We'll do that. We'll do that. Triforce, don't ever type in the chat that he's allowed to talk. Don't even think about it. Don't ever type anything. Just disable your own chat.
That was crazy, V. Okay, I'm just saying, it's like, I don't want people to think that KDZ is advocating for just going around shooting police officers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, that I am not advocating for me at all. I'm saying hypothetically.
Will if people start going on shooting police officers, will this stop police officers from shooting? But in reality, this is what I think is going to happen. The laws will change to start to protect the cops, to justify them to do what they're doing now, which is unjustifiable. Like I said, the only
it ain't stopping them already, man.
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying what stops the police officers from shooting other police officers is the cowardly good cops who say nothing, who do nothing.
It's not cowardly because they will be fucking. They'll be shut down by these bad cops. There are more cops who are willing to do things that are questionable, not terribly bad, because it's their brother in arms. Because they're protecting their brother in arms. It's like the fact that I might do something questionable to protect my little brother and sister. There are people who are not necessarily bad cops that will do the thing that isn't good with the other people because that's their brothers. So it's the same concept as like whistleblowers in the US in general, how they're always treated as criminals even if they're whistleblowing things that the government are doing illegally. And there's a whole nation of us, and yet they're still criminals. Fucking Edward Snowden, he's still a criminal. He's still not in America hiding out in like Russia because he whistleblew that the government was fucking doing something incredibly illegal to us. So he was listed as somebody who committed treason. And everyone in the US, even though we don't think he's a bad person, we don't fight for him to come back here or be okay. He'd just get murdered over here too. Like, there's nothing that these good cops are basically going, if I push to try to get this bad cop to answer for the things he's doing, I will be a victim. I have a family. I have a wife and a daughter.
Now, someone brought up something, and I wondered if this is an ideal. If there's an ideal, do you think that there should be a death penalty for wrongful shooting by a police officer? If you're a police officer who's sworn the duty to protect the innocent, uphold the law, which doesn't exist anymore, those directives for police officers that got thrown out a long time ago, but knowing this, you think that if they put that in there, they would be on some like okay, let's 1 second here. Let's if they do that, police officers will be a little bit more responsible in doing that, because they know, like, listen, if you just cold-blooded kill and you get convicted, you'll die, you'll hang or swing or be electrocuted. I think because they feel like they're above the law and there's no repercussion, that's why they do. At worst, they'll get a dishonored discharge or whatever, blah. So it's just whatever, shoot to kill. But I believe that if there is a repercussion that's harsh, like what any other criminal, they'll think twice. It's not going to stop the killings, but it will drastically reduce it. Like one cop. A cop like this cop who just came and shot the security guy, or the woman who, the female officer who busted in the guy's house and then shot him, she should just get life in prison. That's it. Life in prison or death. And when people start seeing this happen to even police officers, you're not above the law. You do some, you use the badge to do that. Nah, you get it as bad as any criminal or terrorist. That could be a way. So, what's the word for this? Reform. Just judicial reform against police officers. That would do it. But it causes a lot of bureaucracy and all this other stuff. And you kind of interrupted our stream with it changed the whole dynamic. I was doing a stream about Joyconboyz and getting a new pair of Joy-Cons for the Switch. Although the life of this man that's being snuffed out is far more important than the Nintendo Switch. I'm just saying, Striker was like, came in to talk about Joy-Con. Shit went. And another thing, Striker. We're not talking about politics. This isn't politics. This is just.
It really is though.
Yeah, it's really not though.
No, it's really not.
No. The
what?
Anything that could involve. Nobody told you to talk.
You're right. I'm interrupting.
No, I'm done talking. Phil will take this point, and then you can jump in, Sahil. Go on.
All right. So it's just because something can be changed or fixed by government mandates doesn't mean that it's a political issue. That's not how it works. So this is not a political issue. This is an issue of ethics. And ethically, should they be allowed to do this? Should they be more held to the same standard that other people are held to? Or are their jobs so dangerous that they should be given, the leeway to be fired and then get a job at another precinct, which is what. If you look up the percentage of cops, I think it's like 95%. If you look at the percentage of cops that get fired for their job, they don't get fired and stop from being police officers forever. They just get fired from their precinct and go to another precinct and get hired quietly because the cops protect their own.
See, that's just wrong.
Oh, it is wrong, but it's what happens. The ones that get caught doing that right away usually resign, basically they resign out of pressure, and then they go somewhere even quieter. They go to like rural Pennsylvania or some shit.
It should work the exact same way that losing your medical licenses.
Yes, yes, it should. Yeah, you can no longer practice medicine when you lose your medical license. You can no longer practice being a lawyer when you lose your what is it? I know it's a bar exam, but I don't know what the name of the license is.
I'm not sure either.
So, but it's the same thing. If you lose those things, you're not allowed to do those things anymore. But apparently, being a cop is the exception to that rule. It's everything about it makes me sick. It's fucking so aggravating. Okay, so you want to say something, Seal?
No. Phil. Phil.
Yeah.
Look in DMs.
I mean, all I was gonna say was I think that what was I gonna say? The reason it's more I think it went back to I think Alice said something about how it should be resolved peacefully, and then you said something about how sometimes it doesn't work out that way. I was gonna say I think it could be resolved peacefully if this issue was happening in a country that wasn't the U.S. because a lot of it has to do with the court systems and stuff, and just the people in Congress who are just making the laws. They aren't inclined to bother changing any of this shit. And also, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure laws revolving cops are state by state instead of federally. But that might be wrong.
Time out. So SSJ Pikachu, you say, why are we talking about politics and who deserves to die? Can't we just be nerds and talk about video games? SSJ, what if it was your mother?
Damn.
Would you like to just be nerds and still talk about your video games with a bullet in your mother's chest? I'm just asking.
Hey man, don't talk about my mother.
I wasn't talking about his mother. I was asking a what if.
Hey, don't talk about my mother. What are you doing?
Anyway, but I think we spent enough time on that. Can't really do anything about it. Can't bring back this guy from the dead. and it is an unfortunate situation. Oh, Phil, I'm heading back to Jamaica tomorrow. Get back around 6. I'm trying to get these Joy-Cons. We got a thing with Digicel on Friday where we get to showcase the Nintendo Switch at their corporate office at it's a private event that they're hosting though, corporate event that they're hosting. So I came in there, the Joyconboyz and whatnot. They are
Okay.
they are broadening your view on the world we live in, SSJ. Well, unfortunately, some of these guys in here aren't even adults; they're children. So we got to be careful. They're not ready for the world, and some of them just want to like talk about video games. They could care less what's going on in the world. So let's take that into consideration. We can't be trying to push maturity on them. So I'll take that in consideration. I just wanted to answer that question when the guy was like, you know, why do we have to talk about this? And I'm like, imagine it was your mother. Imagine it was my mother. So let me see something. Truth sayers, some crimes are. We're gonna.
Phil, god damn it! Check your DMs. I need this.
Oh, Phil, you need to watch the new version of You need to not watch the 7 Deadly Sins, Phil.
No, I don't.
Not watch, read.
Did you already read it? I'm guessing you already read it.
Yeah, I read them. Are you really just asking me about 7 Deadly Sins right now?
That's what I asked you about it. Escanor is an
No,
animal.
no. He asked me my 5 favorite ice cream and 3 favorite desserts.
Yes, I need this.
Why do you need this?
For school.
I'm being put through torture, okay? Can't you help brother out?
What? Anyone have any ideas? What?
No,
No, I like.
You've got some exotic shit to say.
Corn and cheese ice cream is probably my #1 favorite.
Corn and cheese. I think you're playing me, but it's okay.
No, it's called arroz con queso. It's a Filipino flavor.
Oh.
Is it actually corn and cheese?
Yes. Look, my uncle tricked me into eating it. Basically, he fucked with me when I was like, he thought he was fucking with me, or like when I found out that it was corn and cheese ice cream, I'm like, what the fuck? But it's the most delicious flavor. It's so good. It's so goddamn good.
What's your second favorite?
Have you had pistachio ice cream? Maybe.
Yes, I have. Butter pecan probably.
Butter.
Actually, no. You're gonna make me look this shit up. 1 second. I know that I like toasted toasted matcha. Is that what it's called?
Okay, guys. Sorry about that. So for everybody that's in the stream room, I know some of you guys didn't want to come in here to a social issue, and you guys just wanted to come in and just talk video games for a little bit for the night, hang out with me. 1 second, Billy, what movie is this? Oh, Fugitive. Yeah, so Billy's watching The Fugitive over here. For those of you guys who are saying nice arcades in the back, these are not mine. Those are Billy Mitchell's. I'm in his house right now. We just came back from a video game convention. So, but yeah, Phil didn't know I was streaming, and so because I was in a Discord, he just came into the Discord with the issue, and it kind of hijacked the whole stream and whatnot. So, and someone was like, "Come on, they just want to just talk about some video games." Which you have a point. Oh, he's gonna pull out a gun and shoot him. Oh, no, he's not gonna pull out a gun. Okay. So yeah, but I just thought about it. I was like, wait a minute. I could have just muted the Discord and just avoided that entire topic altogether. So yeah. And so that's what I just did, because it just dawned on me. Wait, Trevor, just mute the Discord. And I was like, oh, crap. So I muted the Discord right now. Let me tell everyone. Hold on, everyone. Be right back. All right. So now it's just us chilling here. See what I did there? We could talk about cops and games. Detective Pikachu. This guy's stupid. Any comment on Stanley's passing? He lived a good life, and he left us a huge legacy with Marvel. So that's godlike. He doesn't have to suffer the foolishness of this world anymore. So rest in peace. He did a solid 90 change. I'm trying to do 150. So we'll see. Triforce. I know this is off topic, but are you going to be streaming Smash Bros. Ultimate? Yeah. What do you mean? I stream every Switch game I get. Why would I not stream Smash Brothers Ultimate? Are you kidding me? I'm not a huge Smash Brothers fan. Only like Smash Brothers because Link is in it. I'm just gonna keep it 1 billion with y'all. It's because Link is in it. So of course when it comes out, I'm gonna be on that game hardcore, man. Believe it. Hardly watch the streams, but I wish I did, to be honest. One second. Okay. Come on. Why is this refreshing? Oh, we got another donation. Nos dropped $1. Hope this helps. Try. I'm kind of on a budget. By the way, me gusta como sushi. Did I eat sushi or do I like sushi? Yes, I do like sushi. If that's the question you ask, I'm not good with Spanish, but kind of try to put 2 and 2 together. Trevor's gonna have 2 hands with 0 at evil. Nah, guys, I'm retired. I don't play competitive gaming anymore. I still compete from an exhibition standpoint, but not professionally anymore. I'm done. That would probably be our Smash division, Deadly Alliance. Yeah, Deadly Alliance will be going hardcore. So this one has 3 links. Says your favorite Smash. You don't stream Splatoon. That's not true. I don't stream playing Splatoon, but I have streamed Splatoon with me in a lobby so you guys can see the game being run. But any game I have on my Switch has been on stream, or on the stream, at least once. But the point is that Smash. I'm gonna go hard on Smash Brothers, so you guys ain't gotta worry about it. Brian is sad he died at 95. Plus his daughter was. Oh, you guys talking about Stan Lee. It's an interesting and important topic. Oh, okay, he's talking about that. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Wow, it's a lot of wow. You put Joyconboyz in your thumbnails, and you guys come out in droves. I usually get like 40 to 50 people, but you guys are here like 80 to 90. So I really appreciate you guys coming through, trying to see if you can help. Why release it? Oh, they're talking about that. So Joyconboyz, what's been going on in the community over the weekend? I have been completely away from. If it's not about Free Play Florida, the gaming convention that happened here in Florida, I've been completely removed from the gaming scene. I don't know what's been going on with Nintendo. I don't know what's been going on with the community. Don't know what's been going on with Etika and CND. No one. What's been happening, guys? Talk to me. Triforce, train for Ultimate so you can do some money matches. Get like 8 pairs of Joy-Cons. Yeah, well, the issue is I need to get the Joy-Cons like tomorrow. So, and Smash Brothers doesn't come out until like what, a month later. So Triforce, what's better to get Smash digital or hard copy? Well, for me, I most likely may have to get a digital. I would like to get a hard copy. Did you see there's going to be a new patch for Dead Cells? No, I did not see that, Vincent. You could have any one of the Triforce pieces. Which one would you possess? Wisdom. I was clowning, to be honest, but good info. Travis, what is your favorite Switch game so far? Dead Cells is one of them. My favorite one is Tetris, but I'm a puzzle guy, so yeah. When I heard he passed it, okay. Broly hype. Yeah, Broly's gonna be godlike. So Travis, what are your thoughts on the Joy-Con so far? How do you like them? When it comes to motion sensing, they're good. They're the best motion censored controller ever, because obviously it's small, it's compact, it holds in your hands. But I don't use them a lot. I use a Pro controller. Same Travis. I don't know what's happening in the community. I haven't watched Etika since he left, so I don't know. And C&D not too much. Etika's on Twitch though. Hard copy for Smash. How much does it cost for Triforce to do the Orange Justice? What are you talking about? Tetris is so much fun. I can play for hours of hours and I got bored. Exactly. If you pre-order the digital, you get extra coins. Yeah, which I want to do at some point soon. Get the money to raise that up, to like just buy the Smash Brothers copy and just buy it now. Triforce, watch Goblin Slayer and post your reactions. I've already watched a little bit of Goblin Slayer, so you should watch Sword of Berserk, and then like Goblin Slayer's the softcore stuff. Wait, Ferdy the Nerdy said that Etika's back on YouTube. He has a new channel called Etika FRFX. Are you sure that's Etika? What's FRFX? What does that mean? Orange Justice is a dance, Triforce. I have no idea what that is. You saw the Orange Justice is Fortnite dance. Oh, okay. Etika recently streamed a Delta rune a few days ago. He seems to be doing fine. Etika got back on YouTube. People have also made fake Etika accounts. Etika was banned on Twitch, so he's on YouTube again streaming. What? Oh, for real facts? Okay. So, for real facts of what Etika talks about, like he keeps it real, all the real, like he talks about like real stuff and facts. LaRon Hill, Triforce, I'll get you a physical copy of Smash. But then how would I pick it up? Actually, Triforce, make sure you subscribe to the right channel. There's a doppelganger sub to the 160,000 plus sub to the one with no videos. Or he's trying to be his true self. Yeah, Deltarune is like a sequel, a prequel to Undertale, I think. Didn't you watch his comeback streams? I only watched one, and I've been doing the campaign for Africa, and then I'm here in Florida, so no, I haven't seen anything outside of this first video when he came back. I'll give you the funds to get it. Oh, thank you, Laurent, and I appreciate that. Actually, Laurent, here's a question. Are you in New York City? Yeah, Ferdy, I already know about Etika's personal life stuff. I knew about that before it even happened. I knew about the real Etika before the real Etika presented himself. He yells the truth and keeps things real between him and his community. Does Amazon deliver in Jamaica? No, Amazon does not deliver in Jamaica. But I will probably be in America. I will probably be in America. Say, what's the headset you're wearing? I'm wearing a Razer. It is Etika when he started YouTube. Okay. Beautiful idiots. What? No, California. You can just UPS it to him. Oh well, there's no option to. Triforce, cool to see you. Billy's. Is Billy streaming tonight? No, Billy's not streaming tonight. But aren't you going to New York to pick up Smash and do other things? M Gamer, I don't know. The Africa campaign is like, that's where I'm at right now. I don't have a plan set up yet. All right. Thanks. It's a good headset. I gotta sleep. Thank you, Ducky, for your donation earlier. So, guys, so far let me see. Well, what did we raise so far? So we gotta. So Ducky dropped $3, Jarion dropped 10, Bowser dropped 1, and then Nos dropped 1. So we made $15 so far out of 80. Triforce, can you switch commercial again for Triforce play? Oh, can you play your Switch commercial? Okay, yeah. I'll play that Switch commercial one more time for you guys, for the new guys who just came in. It's a cool commercial too. Let's see here. Here we go, guys. Let me meet the. Alright. You see how look how clean that looks, P. You see that? Ooh, it's in 4K. I should give y'all a link so y'all can just y'all gotta go to this video and give this video likes, B. Real talk. It's 80 of y'all in here. Come on, let's do it right now. We got to give this video likes because look how clean this is. But there's gonna be more Switch stuff that I'm gonna be doing with this guy. So let me give y'all guys a link. Please go there. Please like this video, y'all. Give it a thumbs up, man, and tell him your boy Triforce sent you. Like, yo, thanks for representing Nintendo Switch in Jamaica. Joyconboyz. Let Jamaica know the Joyconboyz is here, y'all. Hold on a second. Let Jamaica know that the Joyconboyz is here. Yeah. Let me finish that. Let's run it back again one more time for the beginning. Hold on, from the top.
My name is Isaiah Triforce Johnson. I'm the CEO and founder of Empire Arcadia. A lot of the work that I've been doing here in Jamaica spans across from Digicel to Flow, which was once called Lime, to Cyberbox Esports League, and back down to Digicel. And I'm working with the Lab Video Game TV to help put down an infrastructure for esports in Jamaica. There's a big event coming up next week at Digicel in their lobby in which we'll be playing FIFA and Just Dance. And then after that, we'll be heading to Ghana in Africa so that we can do the Gamerfest event. Because at the Lab Video Game TV, our game is never over.
Rasta Couture.
I'm working on a bunch of other Nintendo stuff in Jamaica as well, guys. So yeah, DRM is the worst. What is DRM? Was that doctor or that nurse on skates? Yeah, Unforgiven. You think it was clean? Y'all like that video, B? Basically means you have to have internet connection to play your games. Uh, how long are you gonna be streaming? I'm gonna stream for like, what is it? We've already doing an hour here, 2 more hours. Definitely do 2 more hours. You said refresh the video. What do you mean by refresh the video? Play it again? In fact, what I'll do is I'll turn it down. I'll mute it. I'll run it back again though. Just so we can have something in the background. Play the video again. Another one. Ah, that's what y'all saying. Look at the likes. Oh, I'm gonna go back.